Hi everyone, I hope your week is going well, and I hope your homework is going well. Speaking of this week's homework, I received a request for Chapter 19, Question 3, which I wanted to work through with you. You'll notice we are not in our regular homework module, rather we're in an Excel workbook. And the reason for that is Excel is a lot better equipped to handle these complex equations better than working it by hand or with a calculator. With that said, if you have any questions about the functions of Excel, please don't fear to use me as one of your resources. I'm always happy to help in any way I can to make you successful in the course or in your homework. With that said, let's dive right into question 3. The diagram at right depicts the demand curve for mini burgers purchased from Joe's Campus Grill. Use the information in this diagram to answer the questions that follow. What is the price elasticity of demand along the range of the demand curve between 40 cents per mini burger to 20 cents per mini burger? Your answer should have 2 decimal places and include the correct sign. Well, you'll recall from our lectures that all of the elasticity equations are going to be at the end of Chapter 19. This particular question is going to call for the elasticity of demand equation, which I've gone ahead and pasted below here. It is equal to the change in quantity demanded divided by the sum of quantities demanded divided by 2, or the average between those two quantities, which then is divided by the change in price divided by the sum of the prices divided by 2, which again is going to give you the average. So let's go ahead and work through that equation and see if we can get it right. So the first part is going to be the change in quantity demanded, which is going to be from 40 cents to 20 cents. We'll go along our y-axis to 40 cents until we hit our demand curve, and we see at 40 cents we have a quantity demanded of 80. As the price changes to 20 cents, of course, consumers are going to demand more. So we'll follow our y-axis of 20 cents until we hit our demand curve, and we'll see that's at 90. We'll hit enter in Excel, get -10, and then we're going to sum our 2 quantity demandeds and divide that sum by 2. Finally, we're going to divide these 2 figures together with -10 as our numerator and 85 as our denominator. We're going to do the same thing now, except we're going to do it with the change in price. So we'll use 40 cents and subtract it from 20 cents, which is going to be our marginal change. And then for the denominator, we'll go ahead and sum the 2 prices. So 40 cents plus 20 cents. We're going to divide that by 2. Don't forget in Excel, you're going to start each equation with an equal sign. Even I can forget from time to time. Then we, of course, are going to take the 0.2 as our numerator and 0.3 as our denominator. Finally, we are going to take the percent change in quantity demanded and divide it by the percent change in price, which is going to be that as our numerator, that as our denominator. We're going to get -0.18 because we're going to be rounding up to the nearest 2 decimal points. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the module, let you know if we're right. Checking it right now. -0.18. And awesome, we got it correct. The second part is going to ask if the demand is elastic, unit elastic, or inelastic. Remember that any absolute value below 1 meaning anything that's a decimal number, is going to be inelastic. Anything that's equal to 1 is going to be unit elastic, and anything over 1 is going to be elastic. Because this is below 1, or the absolute value of 1, this particular item is inelastic. We're going to hit enter, and it says, excellent, we got that correct. It's going to have you walk through the same exercise 2 more times for this particular question, and there's a lot of questions like this on your homework, so I want to encourage you to use Excel to work through these, and you'll be able to work through them a lot faster. That was a great question. If you have any more, feel free to reach out to me, and I'd love to answer them. If not, I hope you have a great rest of your week. If I don't get the opportunity to say so between now and then, a great spring break. Thanks.